Good evening, YouTubers. This is another installment of Model Railroading on a Budget. I believe it's 19 possibly, and wanted to update you a little bit on some of the activities here. Trying to just make sure all of my track is working. I had a couple of spots where I had some derailments the other night, and so I just wanted to come out and run some trains for a while. I've had both of my my Rio Grande engines running tonight. Probably ran them, I don't know, probably 45 minutes, one on each track, and didn't have any trouble with derailings or uncouplings. I've got an issue here on the track, which is entering into the intermodal yard. Apparently there's a hump right in here where this little extension is added onto the table. So I may be able to fix that by taking this brace loose and just elevating it a little bit. I think, as you can see here, there's a dip there on the edge, and it's caused a hump in the track. The cars seem to go over it fine, but the engines have trouble with it. They derail right there. So this one, 3156 here, seems to do the best. It will make it around there, and I've been able to actually back, or not back, but push all of these cars into the yard. That was the other thing I was testing tonight, was to see if my arrangement of turnouts here is working fine. Just under that rail box car, I have a, get this Band-Aid out of the way, I've got a Y switch right under there, which then goes immediately into two turnouts, one left and one right, and then into the intermodal yard. It does work. Cars going through there do all right. My concern was with the intermodal cars, the well cars here. They do seem to go in there okay though, so you know, that's a good thing. I was concerned with that. I had over here along the silos, the grain silos, these concrete piers, I had those up along the edge, about in here, just three of them in a little arc there. Unfortunately, that turn is pretty sharp. I think it's an 18-inch radius in through there. The well cars are hitting those and knocking them over, so I'm going to have to figure something else out there. I was able to get DCC installed in this Rio Grande engine that's sitting on the siding there. It's an old Atlas yellow box, and it had the printed circuit board in there for directional lighting, and I was able to get that wired in here. I'm gonna stop for a second and take the shell off of this and show you the inside there. So be right back. All right, so here's the shell off, and I want to get in as close as I can here without making this thing go out of focus. But I've got the decoder wired in. There is a nice spot for it, actually right up in the front here. I'm going to swing down here, see if you can see that. The sort of brownish amber colored piece in there is the directional lighting board, the old circuit board for the Atlas. And attached to the underside of that are two contacts, the upper and lower motor contact. They're soldered to the bottom of that board. My original intent was to go ahead and take that circuit board out of there and just wire the decoder leads directly to those upper and lower motor contacts. But I thought if I could get the decoder wires connected to the board, it's pretty easy to tell which of those upper and lower leads connect to what spot on the circuit board. So I was able to do that. Got the right leads soldered to the right contacts on the board. There was a light on that board right up here at the front. Don't know if you can see it. I haven't been able to get the light to work, so maybe some of you guys that have more experience with DCC than I might be able to tell me how to do that. I have the two leads. The white and the blue are taped up under the tape here, so they're still there. I haven't connected them yet. I tried soldering the white lead right to the back of the bulb, and the blue lead to the side of the bulb, but it shorted the engine out, so I'm not sure about the grounding on this. Whether I just need to come off the frame to the outside of the bulb, or if I need to connect it some other way. So those of you who've got experience, leave comments please. Let me know what I'm doing wrong there. But so anyway, I got that done last night. I haven't consisted these two Rio Grandes yet. One's a GP40, I think the other one is a 38-2. I believe those are the two that I have. This one, as I said, is an Atlas, older model, yellow box. And this one is an Athearn blue box. And I've had this one running for quite a while, DCC. I bought one of those decoders which is made to fit Athearn engines, and it's already got those copper contacts soldered to the ends of the decoder lead, so it makes it really easy to connect everything up, and it works really well. Having trouble with the light in that one too. I'm not sure if maybe the connections are loose for that light, but something I'll have to troubleshoot. So I haven't really done much scenery wise with things here on the layout. It's still basically the way it was the last time I showed you when I had the trains running. I think that I may, to do videos, I may purchase an actual HD video recorder. What I'm using is a Canon PowerShot, and it's got video mode. It's a little bit older though than most of the newer models, and it doesn't really have a good HD setting on it for video. It does for still photos, but not for video. One thing that I thought about doing, like your comments on this, I don't know if you can see this little cement pad thing here. What those are, these are little pieces of slate off of the back porch that kind of flaked off. And I saved them because I was originally going to use them as flat car loads. I thought they looked pretty good for that. But anyway, I set them down here on the layout, and the three of them together kind of make a nice square pad, and it looks like concrete. So what I may do is inset those into the styrofoam board a little bit so they're level with that parking lot, and then I'll be able to park short semi-trailers on there. I can probably get 2 of them on there, but I thought that would work pretty well, you know. Again, on a budget, so look good to me. I'll get it installed and let you guys take a look. You tell me what you think. But so that's about it. This is just a short update here. I've got a couple of other projects here. I had this Grand Trunk. It's an Atlas as well. It's a GP40, I think. Could be a 38-2. I'm not sure. I bought it on eBay, and it's really old. It's older than the other other Atlas that I have. I may have said Athearn. It's actually Atlas. And I had a decoder in this, but what I realized was that the shell for this unit does not fit on the frame. So I'm not exactly sure what frame that is. It's very close to the right size, but it's not exactly right. So I'm not sure if whoever I bought it from was in the midst of trying to kit bash that or what. If I take that shell off, I can stick it on the on the chassis of this one over here, and it fits fine. So I may try. I like this engine. You know, I don't know why. I just kind of like it. It's weathered. It's old. You know, I was thinking about maybe patching it out, doing like a you know, one of those transportation leasing services. Just kind of doing that with it. But I don't know. I'll see. It was really torn up on the inside. It ran when I got it on DC, and I've taken it. As I said, I took it apart and put a decoder in and ran it on DCC, so I know it works, and it runs really smoothly. So I kind of hate to give that one up. I think I only paid like $10 or $12 for it. But so that's one of the projects I've got. I made a purchase on eBay the other night. There were 3 engines. One of those, it was an SD45 GM demonstrator, an EMD demonstrator in the blue and silver scheme. So that's the one I wanted. I bought that, and it was in an auction along with 2 others There was a Santa Fe, I think it's a Bachmann Santa Fe F3 or F7, and then there was a smaller steam engine, Pennsylvania I believe, not even sure what that was, but so my plan is to keep the demonstrator and put the other two back on eBay. So if anybody's looking for those types of engines, let me know, and maybe we can work out a deal. So I guess I'm going to sign off tonight. There's not much else to say regarding updates, but those are the projects. Let's see. Every time I say I'm signing off, I think of something else. I've got a couple of projects also in progress over here, intermodal related. This is all my stuff. I was just getting it out of boxes tonight, but in this box here, I've got some intermodal cars that I'm going to decal with APL reporting marks. I'm in the process of getting these built. They were kits, A-line kits, and they were gray. So I've painted them blue in a color that, you know, the closest color Walmart had to APL blue. So I've got the painting done, spray painted the walkways. I don't have all of the walkways on yet. I've just got a few of them on there. I've got the ladders on the sides. Don't have the couplers installed. But so I've got that project in process. And I think if you watched the last video, I talked about going to the train show and getting all those trailers for 20 bucks. Well, here they are. There's the whole box of them. There's a bunch of Southern Pacifics. I think there's probably a dozen of those. I've got a few of them up. Alright, so I don't know what happened there, and I'm not actually sure where the commentary ended. I looked down and the camera was no longer recording. So what I'll do is I'll go watch this and maybe go back and cover some things that got left out. But what I was about to say, over here in my boxes, storage boxes for all my rolling stock, some of those, when I purchased them, did not have couplers. Some don't have wheel sets. There's some that need the wheel sets and couplers replaced. There's a couple of kind of train wreck projects here. You can see those two gondolas there, or not gondolas, but hopper cars. Don't know what I'm going to do, if they're going to be wrecked cars or what, but I definitely have something to do with those yet. I think I told you in the last video about the MyJack crane. It's in my project box to do, so I'll have that hopefully done soon. And definitely want to level this thing out here, so I'm going to have stuff rolling off the table otherwise, so that won't be good. But alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Send me your comments, and appreciate all the likes and all the subscriptions. It means a lot. I appreciate it. So stay tuned. I'll be back shortly.